It was Patriots' Day weekend, but it just didn't feel like a long spring weekend to me. The daffodils in our yard bowed with resignation as Saturday's snow tipped their yellow heads downward. And Monday's holiday was more subdued than usual, as only dreams of the marathon could fulfill our desire to be part of this rite of spring. But I'm determined not to let these realities dash the hope of spring, and instead choose to reflect on this past week, during which I continued to experience the greatness of our medical school. I was most impressed by the many MD PhD students and faculty who conducted an informative session on what is known about COVID-19, its science, its pathogenicity, and its treatment. I was privileged to attend a PhD thesis defense of a GSBS student and saw, albeit virtually, how our community could come together to celebrate this special accomplishment. I observed with gratitude as our nursing students continue to provide superb care despite challenging circumstances. And it was a joy as some medical students arranged a virtual coffee house to entertain us. I engaged with faculty leaders and chairs as together we considered how it might be possible to bring our research efforts more fully back to life. I read letters of appreciation from those who received PPE, some from as far away as a medical school affiliate in China. I watched on television as a member of our faculty who's recovered from COVID-19 willingly donated plasma so that it could be infused into an ICU patient. I was filled with pride as I read the daily reports about how our clinical affiliates are responding to the healthcare needs of our communities. I watched our Commonwealth medicine colleagues continue to serve the neediest populations in our state, and our mass biologics colleagues continue to pursue a promising way to stem the course of the virus. I was so heartened by the donors who stepped forward to contribute to our COVID-19 Pandemic Research Fund. And I was grateful as our Board of Trustees came together to continue to fulfill their most important stewardship responsibilities for our university. Now, each of these efforts demonstrates a certain resilience, a characteristic that all of us will need as we continue to face challenging decisions in the days and weeks ahead. It is difficult to be separated from that which is so familiar to us. This virus is complex, but it needs our cooperation to continue to spread. And we deny it that opportunity when we maintain distance from others, wear masks when we are out, and continue to stay at home until the surge, which is upon us, can pass and we can implement a thoughtful testing regimen. As we look to the not too distant future, we've started to plan for our return, knowing that it will need to be gradual, selective, and full of safety measures like mask wearing and constant hand hygiene. Even though our patience may be slowly eroding, that very patience is keeping us well and helping our communities from experiencing unmanageable caseloads. It is spring. Nature has begun its rebirth. I'm going to spend my time looking forward. I will greatly anticipate a marathon in September. I'm going to continue to be proud to be part of a medical school that will make essential contributions as we redouble efforts to educate healthcare professionals and conduct research that can change the course of history of disease and pandemics. I'm going to revel in the efforts of our colleagues who are determined to help those most in need. The sun is out, the snow has melted from the daffodils, and their heads, now warmed, stand tall. And so do we. That is resilience. Resilience nurtures hope, hope springs eternal, and together with determination and your efforts, soon we can return to our most ambitious future.